The captain normally performs this procedure. The first officer may perform it if required. Master lights test and dim. Test. Verify that all system annunciator panel lights are illuminated. EFIS control panel set. An electronic flight instrument system is a flight deck instrument display system. The display technology used is electronic rather than electromechanical. An EFIS system may include a primary flight display, an electronic attitude direction indicator, and an electronic horizontal situation indicator. Minimums reference: radio or baro. Minimums: set decision height or altitude reference. Flight path vector as required. When selected, flight path angle and drift are displayed. Meters as required. When selected, altitude is indicated in meters. Barometric reference: inches of mercury or hectopascal. Barometric: set local altimeter setting. VOR ADF as required. Mode: map. The mode selector has 4 positions: approach, VOR, map, and plan. In the approach position, the following information is displayed: localizer and glide slope information, reference ILS receiver, ILS frequency, course, and DME, and GLS receiver, channel, course, and distance. Weather radar and TCAS are not displayed in center approach mode. In the VOR position, the following information is displayed: VOR navigation information, reference VOR receiver, frequency, course, DME, and to from information. In the map position, the following information is displayed: FMC generated route and map information, aircraft position, and heading and track. Waypoints including the active waypoint within the selected range and VNAV path deviation. And the plan position displays a non-moving true north-up route with an aircraft symbol representing its position. Route step through is allowed through the CDU legs page. Weather radar and TCAS are not displayed. Center as required. When pushed, a full compass rose is displayed for approach, VOR and map modes. Range as required. Range is displayed in nautical miles for approach, VOR, map and plan modes. Traffic as required. When selected, TCAS information is displayed. Weather radar off. Verify that the weather radar indications are not shown on the map. Map as required. Course set. Flight director on. Move the switch for the pilot flying to on first. The flight director computes and displays the required pitch and bank angles for a selected flight path. Bank angle as required. Autopilot disengage bar up. Nose wheel steering. Guard closed. Display select panel set. Main panel display units normal. The main display panel unit selector is used to select what is displayed on the respective inboard and outboard display units. It has 4 positions: outboard primary flight display, normal, inboard engine primary, and inboard primary flight display. In the outboard primary flight display position, the compact EFIS format is displayed on the outboard display unit and the inboard display unit is blank. In the normal position, normal EFIS and map displays are displayed on the inboard and outboard display units. In the inboard engine primary position, the engine display is displayed on the inboard display unit and the compact EFIS format is displayed on the outboard display unit. In the inboard primary flight display position, the compact EFIS format is displayed on the inboard display unit and the outboard display unit is blank. Lower display unit, normal. The lower display unit is used to select what is displayed on the lower display unit. It has two positions, engine primary and normal. In the engine primary position, the engine display is displayed on the lower display unit and the upper display is blank. In the normal position, the engine display is displayed on the upper display unit and no display on the lower display unit. Takeoff config light, verify extinguished. The takeoff config light illuminates and the takeoff configuration warning horn sounds if either forward thrust lever is advanced for takeoff with the parking brake set. Cabin altitude light, verify extinguished. Disengage light test, hold to 1. Verify that the following lights are illuminated steady and amber: AP, AT and FMC. Disengage light test, hold to 2. Verify that the following lights are illuminated steady and red: AP, AT and that the FMC is illuminated steady and amber. Brake temp, verify extinguished. The brake temp light is illuminated if temperature of one or more brakes exceeds 4.9. The light extinguishes when a hot brake condition is no longer indicated on the display unit. Landing gear panel, set. Landing gear lever, down. Verify that the green landing gear indicators are illuminated. Verify that the red landing gear indicators are extinguished. Auto brake, RTO. In the off position, the auto brake system is deactivated. The 1, 2 and 3 and maximum positions select the desired deceleration rate for landing. In the RTO position, maximum brake pressure is automatically applied when the thrust levers are retarded to idle at or above 90 knots. Verify that the auto brake disarm light is extinguished. Anti-skid inoperative, verify extinguished. The anti-skid inoperative illuminates when a system fault is detected by the anti-skid monitoring system. The anti-skid inoperative illuminates when a system fault is detected by the anti-skid monitoring system. Engine display control panel, set. N1 set, auto. In the automatic position, both reference N1 bugs are set by the FMC N1 limit and takeoff reference pages, and the reference N1 bugs at active N1 limit for autothrottle are displayed. In the both position, both reference N1 bugs and readouts are manually set by turning the N1 set in a knob. This has no effect on autothrottle operation. In the 1 and 2 positions, the respective N1 reference bug and readouts are manually set by turning the N1 set in a knob. This has no effect on autothrottle operation. Speed reference, auto. The speed reference selector sets the reference airspeed bugs on the Mach airspeed indicator. It has 7 positions: automatic, V1, VR, WT, VREF, bug 5, and set. In the automatic position, the reference airspeeds and gross weight are provided automatically through the FMC. The V1 position is used to manually set decision speed on the ground. In flight, invalid entry is displayed. VR is used to manually set rotation speed on the ground. In flight, invalid entry is displayed. WT allows manual entry of reference gross weight. The VREF position is used to manually set the landing reference speed in flight. On the ground, invalid entry is displayed. Bug 5 is used to manually set the white bug 5 to the desired value. Set removes the digital readout above the Mach airspeed indicator. Fuel flow, rate. The fuel flow switch has 3 positions: rate, used, and reset. The rate position displays fuel flow to the engine. In the used position, pointer and shading are removed, and fuel used since the last reset is displayed. After 10 seconds, the display automatically reverts to fuel flow. In the reset position, pointer and shading are removed, fuel used is reset to 0, and fuel used is displayed momentarily, decreases to 0, then displays fuel flow. Move switch to reset, then rate. Engine instruments, check. Verify that the primary and secondary engine indications show existing conditions. Verify that no exceedance is shown. Radio tuning panel, set. Verify that the off light is extinguished. The offside tuning light is illuminated when the radio normally associated with this panel is being tuned by another radio tuning panel, or the radio tuning panel is being used to tune a radio not normally associated with this radio tuning panel. VHF communications radios, set. VHF navigation radios, set. Audio control panel, set. ADF radios, set. Transponder panel, set. Stabilizer trim override, guard closed. In the guarded position, electric trim operation is interrupted if elevator force is applied in the opposite direction. Flight instruments, check. Verify that the flight instrument indications are correct. Verify that only these flags are displayed. TCAS, no VSPD until V-speeds are selected. Expected RMI flags. Verify that the flight mode annunciations are correct. Auto throttle mode is blank. Roll mode is blank. Pitch mode is blank. AFDS status is FD. Select the map mode. Speed brake lever, down detent. Verify that the following lights are extinguished: speed brake arm, speed brake do not arm, and speed brakes extend. Reversed thrust levers, down. Forward thrust levers, closed. Flap lever, set. Set the flap lever to agree with the flap position. Parking brake, set. Verify that the parking brake warning light is illuminated. Engine start levers, cut off. Stabilizer trim cutout, normal. Call Preflight checklist. The before start procedure is started after the captain's pre-flight procedure is completed.